Today I'll be talking about something I've called the sadness that comes to us sometimes. The sadness that comes to us sometimes. And it's a kind of sadness that appears in our lives and just doesn't want to go away. And we find that we're just extremely sad for extended periods of time. I'm just going to be talking about a man in the Bible called Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 19. This man had done wonderful, great things for God. And suddenly this sadness came to him and he became so overwhelmed. And the Bible tells us that in that 1 Kings chapter 19, I believe around verse 9, he was so taken over by this sadness that he went into a cave by himself and he slept. He was so tired, he was so exhausted because of this sadness. But that's not where I'm going. The Bible tells us in 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 9 that as he was in that cave, God came to him and asked him a question. Elijah, what are you doing here? So the first thing we see is this. Anytime we're experiencing this kind of sadness, God doesn't leave us alone to our devices. He's often around asking us the question, what are you doing here? Now, it's not the question that I'm focusing on now, but the fact that God is concerned about us and He comes to us when we're experiencing this kind of sadness and He hasn't left us alone. So there's a portion of scripture that I'm going to refer to, Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 5, the later part. And God says something very interesting there. He says, I will never leave you or forsake you. So what am I saying today? I'm saying that anytime this sadness comes to us and just refuses to go away, we can be rest assured about something. God is with us as well, because He has said in Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5, the later part, I will never leave you or forsake you. So even when you're experiencing this sadness, you can be rest assured that God is there with you because He has promised not to leave us or to forsake us.